Hey everyone, so what I want to show now is how to download Visual Studio 2019 from Microsoft. It's free, and unless your company is more than 5 people, it's free. And Sagebox was developed under it. Sagebox can run elsewhere, but this is kind of the main place where I do all my development. And so when you download the installer, just download that and then run it once it's downloaded. And so once it's downloaded, it's going to come up with a number of options to select. And so all you really need to do is select the desktop development with C++, where I'm selecting it right here. You don't really need to select anything else. You can select Python or other things. Like here, maybe I should have selected Clang, that sort of thing. But you don't really need anything else. And then you just download it, and it's going to take a while. And I'm going to skip forward here to where it finishes. It may take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long. And so when we run it, it'll just launch into Visual Studio. And then what we want to do is we want to download a clone repository. And so see the path name there? Keep that path name fairly short. I have some long project names that I'm going to shorten, but the source repos, it'll probably give that to you automatically. And so then just download github.com sagebox/sagebox and download the repository. It's really just that easy to download all of this stuff, which is really nice. And Microsoft Visual C++ is just such a nice environment for programming, with all the intelligent things it does, and shows you documentation, as you type, and errors as you go, and that sort of thing. So when you first load it, you have to kind of arrange the windows the way you want them. This is the solution folder. So I'm opening the 3D cube. These are the examples in the repository I just downloaded. And so now I'm downloading, I'm opening the 3D cube solution and then the 3D cube project, and which it defaults to since there's only one project in there. And then you don't have to look at the main to compile it, or the jarcube.cpp, but here's the source code. And then let me adjust the window a little bit here. And so then we can just compile it. And it's pretty much that easy. Just compile it and run it, and you're all set up. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about how to load projects, create projects. This is really just more about downloading Visual C++ and downloading the Sagebox repository, and then testing a project to make sure it runs. So this is pretty much it for downloading the Microsoft Visual C++ environment and Sagebox repository and making sure it runs. In the next video, I'll talk about how to load and create projects, and to get more details about how all that part's done once you've loaded the project.